Hey everybody, Dr. Nelson here. This is an interactive video lesson about how to multiply algebraic fractions. So what's going to happen is you're going to take some notes with me on the first page, and then you have a chance to pause the video and try some problems on your own, and then at the end you can see how you did. Alright, so how do we multiply algebraic fractions? Well, if you remember how to multiply regular fractions, it really is the same process. Right, and here's the 3 steps. So step 1, multiply the numerators. Step number 2, multiply the denominators. And then third step, cross-reduce if possible. Alright, so I could do 7 times 3, which is 21, and then 9 times 4, which is 36. But let's jump right across to step 3 first, right? So put a star there for me. And let's cross-reduce if possible. If you notice, we have a 3 and a 9, right? So I'm going to reduce the 3 by 3, and then also the 9 by 3, because there's a common factor of 3. And then the 7 and 4 I can't reduce. So now I can jump to step 1. So 7 times 1 is 7. And then step 2, 3 times 4 is 12. And our answer is 7/12. Now take a look at this fraction problem over here. Now this looks complicated, but really it's done the exact same way. Okay, so I'm going to, again, see if I can first cross-reduce. Now in order to cross-reduce, I have to see what the common factors are. Okay, so for 3n plus 12, I'm going to factor it. So it's going to be 3 times n plus 4. Here I have a difference of squares, so it would be n plus 5 times n minus 5. 7n minus 35, I can take out a greatest common factor of 7. So it would be 7 times n minus 5. And this trinomial, I can use reverse FOIL on, right? So I'm going to go with a n and an n, and then a plus 4 and a minus 1. All right. So now I can see if I can cross reduce, and I can. I'm going to pick a different color because I can. So here we have a factor of n plus 4, and look over here. We have another n plus 4. So I can reduce these n plus 4s. I also have a common factor of an n plus 5 here, and n plus 5 here. So I'm going to cross that off. And it looks like that's all I can do. So now I'm going to multiply the numerators. So 3 times 7 is 21. I write that here. Over n plus 5 times n minus 1. I'm just going to just write down n plus 5 times n minus 1. Sometimes you'll see people multiply them together, but really it's the same thing. And guess what? There's our answer. Okay? So again, first factor, and then cross off common factors if you can cross-reduce, and then multiply the numerators, and then multiply the denominators. So when you pause the video and try the your turn now problems, and when you're done, hit play, you can see how you did. Alright, good luck. Alright, welcome back. Let's see how you do with these practice problems. So here we have just 2 plain fractions, 5/8 and 8/9. So remember, you're allowed to cross-reduce, right? So that 8 will turn into a 1, and this 8 will turn into a 1. So 5 times 1 is 5, and 1 times 9 is 9, so it's 5/9. Alright, and the second one is a little more advanced, but it's done the same way. So I'm going to first factor out a 4, so it'll be 4 times x minus 1. The 5 I'm going to leave alone, because it's as far as you can go, right? It's factored. Here we have an x plus 6, and then 7x take away 7, I'm going to take out a 7. So that'll be x minus 1, right? So then I can finally cross-reduce. It looks like I'm going to cross off the x plus 1s. Those are our common factors, right? So now I'm going to end up with 4 times x plus 6 on the top. And then the bottom is going to be just 5 times 7, which is 35. And there's your answer. Again, some people might distribute the 4 and make that a 4x and then a 24. But this answer should be fine as well. Alright, how'd you do?